All right, so I'm going to show you what I expect you to see on your JLAB homeworks and how to get to JLAB. So if you get to either Safari or Google, some kind of search engine, and if you'll type in JLAB SOL, you're going to have this screen pop up. And you're going to click on the SOL practice test, science education at Jefferson Lab. Now, this actually works for any of your SOLs in Virginia, whether you have a sibling that's in in any other math class or science or technology, but that's all it has. We're going to do I'm going to do Algebra 1 on this one, and then I'll show you how to do geometry after that. And I'm asking you to do 10 questions in each one. You should put your name right here in this box. And you can either hit I'm ready, let's start, and it's going to give you a complete random choice of questions. Or if you want to get more specific and you want to select very specific type of things, you can select all the years. And let's say you are not doing so well at equations and inequalities or functions and stats. So let's say you weren't doing very good at functions and stats, and you clicked on that and you go to the next option. And you can be very specific then. Say you have already done fixed set number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and say you want to try these specific questions. And you can do the same ones over and over and over, and they're going to give you the same questions. And then you do let's start, and you start worrying about what is the domain of the function, and you start answering the questions. Okay. Now, if you didn't do so well at this one, and you want to start over using the same settings, you click this button, Start Over, and you click OK. It'll bring you back to the exact same settings, and you start all over. If you want to start all over without having those same things, you want to try something different, then you do it that way. So let's look and see what you would do for geometry. It has different selections. I want you to do 10 questions. You're going to put your name there, and you're going to select additional options, and you can choose, let's say you're not doing so well at triangles, and you'll do fixed set number 1. Okay? All right, so you answer all the questions, blah, 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 answer all the questions as you go through, and it won't let me skip anymore. Now, I'm going to really quickly run through all of these. I'm just going to click the very first answer on all of them, and I'm doing fairly well so far. Oh, I'm doing really well so far. Okay, clicking the first answer on all of them. So I got that one wrong. I'm just doing this as quick as I can so I can show you how to submit your submit it to me. And when we get done with our 10 questions, if you happen to have a question about one you didn't understand, take a screenshot of it so you can send it to me. Okay, so you get to the screen right here. I'm not worried about you recording that number right there. I want you to click on the green button again, and then you're going to type in E.C. Christ at henry.k12.va.us, and you're going to click send it. And as long as you put the email address in there, it will email me that to you, and you're going to see your score here. If you want to see why you got something wrong, like that first question, it gives you the whole explanation down here at the bottom of why you got it wrong and why the correct answer is G. Okay? So, and then you can go back here, you can click on other ones that you got wrong, and go from there. So that's what I was expecting you to do each day so that you can give me one 10-question SOL, JLAB each day. And if you get a 50 on it and you don't like it, go up here. Start all over using the same settings. Go through. Take the same one again for all I care. Try to figure out what you've done wrong and answer them right. Send in the other one instead of sending in the bad one. Don't send me the bad ones if you don't want those. Send in the good ones. But if you happen to send in a bad one at like 4 o'clock one day and you happen to have 8 o'clock, you happen to have time to do another one, send it in. But it only counts for those 24 hours.